Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 11 of AEW 2K on the whole effing show on Facebook and Twitch. Make sure to hit that like, follow, and subscribe. Tonight, we are coming to you live from Glendale, Arizona. And we start the night off with the man who successfully defended the AEW World Heavyweight Champion at Starrcade. And as I mentioned, Jon Moxley successfully defending his title at Starrcade in the main event against not one, not two, not even three or four, but 5 other competitors in an Elimination Chamber matchup. There have been reports that Jon Moxley sustained minor injuries and could be out of action for the next few weeks. Curious to see what the AEW World Champion has. Last night at Starrcade, I proved why I'm at the top of the food chain in AEW 2K. It doesn't matter if you're the American Dream, the American Nightmare, the Best Bout Machine, or the Salt of the Earth. You could be the Natural, the General, or the Architect. Heck, you could be the President of the United States of America, but what you can't be is the AEW 2K World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I got some good news, and I got some bad news. The bad news is the doctors haven't cleared me in time to compete in 2 weeks at GM Wars Pay-Per-View United We Stand. But the good news is that I'll be cleared in time for the All In 2K pay-per-view. Wait! It can't be! It's the one and only ECW 2K Heavyweight Champion, the Hangman, Adam Page, is back on AEW 2K Dynamite. Hangman Adam Page will leave AEW 2K to join the Land of Extreme to go get back the title he lost on his last appearance on AEW 2K Dynamite. And what could this mean? Heavyweight champion and the AEW World Heavyweight Champion stand face to face in the ring. All in, I'm gonna do some real cowboy shit and take Jon Moxley's head off. Adam Page, you call yourself a cowboy. You don't got what it takes to get the job done. You ain't no cowboy. I'll drink you under the table and beat your ass. All in, you're on. And Hangman Adam Page has heard enough. And he laid out the AEW World Heavyweight Champion with that clothesline. And Adam Page looking to make a statement here on Dynamite. But Jon Moxley's starting to fight back. And is this a preview from Jon Moxley? Moxley and Hangman Adam Page brawling in the ring. And someone's gonna have to come and break this up. Jon Moxley going up to the top rope. And he misses the diving elbow drop, and now Hangman Adam Page and Moxley going back and forth. Who would have ever thought we would see the AEW and ECW World Champions scrapping in the ring? But that's happening here tonight on episode 11 of AEW 2K Dynamite. And Adam Page with the last strike. And we start tonight off with the ladies. And this is one lady. If you watch AEW, you should be familiar with making her debut on AEW 2K, Anna Jay. Looking to pick up her first victory and her very first match. She was a late pickup to the AEW 2K roster in the GM Wars, coming in the third draft. And the Queen Slayer, Anna Jay, looks to get off to an early start in her AEW 2K career here tonight with the victory. She will have her hands full here tonight as she goes one-on-one with Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega, she's been here for a while, but her overall record is 0-4. She has yet to pick up her first victory, and she looks to change the tide here tonight. Big opportunity for Zelina Vega, who no longer has the cartel to support her. Now that the cartel have moved over to ECW 2K. Zelina Vega hoping not to fall to 0-5 in AEW 2K. That will actually be the worst record in all of both AEW or ECW. Can she pick up a victory here tonight? She desperately needs it. And they lock up. Anna Jay. Nice hip toss to the... taking Zelina Vega down to the ground. Zelina Vega able to bridge up. Nice back and forth chain wrestling from Anna Jay and Zelina Vega to start this matchup. What a stacked division we have
in the women's roster of AEW 2K. There were reports that half the roster was going to be split to ECW 2K. But after looking at the roster, I think the roster is just perfect with 26 people on this roster. There's a tag team division and a women's division. And arguably the best women's... Wait a minute. Do you hear that? Whose music is that? I've never heard that music before. And it's distracted Anna Jay. But wait a minute. Zelina Vega looking to take advantage. Hurricane Rana spiked on Anna Jay. Anna Jay was down. And don't tell me Zelina Vega unable to get the job done. Anna Jay kicks out. But that music, I'm not certain whose music that was or who that was, but it distracted Anna Jay long enough for Zelina Vega to almost get the victory. And what a maneuver. Powerbomb into a diamond cutter. Zelina Vega has been obviously working on her arsenal at her training facility. And Anna Jay back in control of this matchup. She does not want to be the first person to lose to Zelina Vega. To be fair, a lot of those matches Zelina Vega lost were multi-man matches. This might be her second one-on-one matchup. Nice single leg drop kick from Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega's been in control most of the match since the distraction. Nice arm drag from Anna Jay. And a big boot. And Zelina Vega in a lot of trouble here. Anna Jay looking to size Zelina Vega up. And if she hits this, that just might be it, folks. That was her signature move before her finisher. But Anna Jay, maybe the anger from the distraction earlier almost costing her debut. She did not follow up properly, and Zelina Vega taking full advantage. And Zelina Vega stalking Anna Jay. Can Zelina Vega pick up her very first victory in AEW 2K at Anna Jay's expense? Zelina Vega with her second Spike Hurricane Rana. And Zelina Vega finally picks up a victory in AEW 2K as we look at the highlights. Poor Anna Jay. It looked like she was in control of the matchup, and then some music hit from out of nowhere. Not certain whose music it was or who it was, but that distraction turned the tide of this matchup. And Zelina Vega finally picking up her first victory in AEW 2K. But the question remains, whose music was that distracted Anna Jay? And one of the latest signees just signed last week to AEW 2K, making his debut. another AEW original,
Is scheduled for one
Powerhouse Hobbs.
making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 270 pounds, Will Hughes.
Powerhouse Hobbs hopes not to have the same fate that Anna Jay had here tonight on her debut. And there were 5 spots left on the roster. And Sir Frost from Fresh and Frost Gaming, along with myself from the whole effing show, had did a final GM Wars draft for the time being. And Powerhouse Hobbs was the very first of those 5 picks that I chose. And here tonight, he goes against Trent, along with Orange Cassidy in his corner,
Representing the
one half of the best friends.
Sinai, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds.
Trent currently has a 1-1 record. He is 1-0 in the singles competition, looking to go to 2-0 here tonight. Orange Cassidy just out here for support. A lot of people sleep on Trent, but Trent, if you are familiar with his work in New Japan Pro Wrestling, know that this guy could go, both in tag team and singles competition, and will have the experience advantage. But Powerhouse Hobbs, I mean the name Power is in his name, will clearly have the strength advantage here tonight. And Powerhouse Hobbs looking to make a name early on in AEW 2K with the victory here tonight. That was a vicious headbutt. And Trent is just getting stretched at the moment. Powerhouse Hobbs just dominant so far. Nice jawbreaker from Trent. And now Trent, I was about to say, is starting to get some momentum going, but Powerhouse Hobbs shuts that down almost instantly. And now Trent going for a sleeper hold, trying to slow down Powerhouse Hobbs. And now it's Powerhouse Hobbs adapting with the jawbreaker. Powerhouse Hobbs, very young in the sport of professional wrestling, has a tremendous upside. Some might say he's still a little green, but his talent is undeniable. And Chucky T, who has not been drafted in the GM Wars pick, Trent, has had to find his way, him and Orange Cassidy, holding down the best friends. And man, Powerhouse Hobbs just straight gave him a hook right there. And he has given Trent no time to recover. Powerhouse Hobbs has been in control most of this matchup, but Trent finally getting a little bit of offense in. And what's Trent going for? Submission hold into a pin, crafty, but only a 1 count. Trent is going to definitely need to pull out a few big moves. European uppercut. And now the pace is slowed down to Trent. Oh, nice move from Trent. What's Trent got in mind here? Innovative offense from Trent, and Trent starting to get going. Almost, but Powerhouse Hobbs able to kick out. Trent cannot believe it. What a maneuver. And Trent, he's stalking Powerhouse Hobbs. And a soccer kick. That was vicious. And we just might have another spoiler here tonight. Powerhouse Hobbs able to kick out. Trent cannot believe it. Trent with two vicious moves. But Powerhouse Hobbs still able to kick out. Trent tried to kick Powerhouse's head off. And I think it just made him that much more angry. Like Debo said to Craig, oh my goodness, that was a nasty spine buster. What's that gonna do except make me more angry? That spine buster just might be it. And Trent kicking out at the last moment. And now it's Powerhouse Hobbs who can't believe it. But Powerhouse Hobbs. Nasty. That's gotta be it. With the world's strongest slam, and it is Powerhouse Hobbs. Victorious in his debut. And what's Orange Cassidy doing in the ring? Orange Cassidy not pleased. And look at this, Powerhouse Hobbs trying to mock Orange Cassidy. It looks like there's going to be a problem. What a night tonight, and we are far from done. And we continue tonight with some tag team action. As Candice LeRae and Billie Kay tag team for the first time on AEW 2K Dynamite. It appears the Way is back together. Minus Johnny Gargano, who's on NXT 2K. Of course, the cross-promotional AEW Women's Tag Team titles have been over on the whole effing show since the Starting Point pay-per-view, when Dakota Kai and Bayley would defeat Io Shirai and Asuka to become the first ever cross-promotional tag team champions. Since then, they have lost to Hikaru Shida and Riho. And while both of those teams will vie for those titles at a later date, the women's tag team division continues to flourish. As another new tag team make their debut here tonight, Kairi Sane and Sarray have formed the Team of Chaos, and they look to pick up their very first tag team victory here tonight on AEW 2K. And these two ladies from the Rising Sun, two of the very best in-ring workers in all of AEW 2K, male or female. Candice LeRae and Kairi Sane will start this matchup. Both these women know each other pretty well. And out the gate, Kairi Sane with the early advantage. Nice reversal from Candice LeRae, moving out the way. Running clothesline. And now the Way with the early advantage. And a quick tag to her tag team partner, Indy Hartwell. Russian leg sweep from Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell done pretty good for herself in AEW 2K so far. And now she's looking for more success with her mentor, Candice LeRae. And Indy working Kari Zane. So far this matchup in complete control. What a power bomb from Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell is one of those people. She could do it all. She could do it in singles competition and in tag team. You could say the same for all 4 women in this matchup. But Indy Hartwell, the youngest competitor in this matchup, has a bright upside to her future. And man, Kari Zane has not got any offense in at all. It's been a clinic. And she was able to tag in her partner. And out the gate, Saray with the textbook drop kick, laying Indy Hartwell down on the mat. But Indy Hartwell able to rebound and get the action on her side of the ring. And nice boot in the corner, Indy Hartwell playing dirty, choking Saray in the corner with her boot, but a nice reversal into a Death Valley drop by Saray. And Saray with the nice leg lock. Indy Hartwell able to get free, but she's holding on to that leg. The damage has been done. Saray doing a lot better against Indy than her tag team partner, but Indy Hartwell back in control of this matchup. She has been on a roll here tonight. Very impressive is Indy Hartwell at the moment. Oh, that's what it says on the back. I didn't even realize that's that's hilarious. Little tag team action from the way, but it did very little effect on Saray as she is right back in control of this matchup. And a spinning DDT out of the corner. And Candice LeRae might be wanting to tag back in her partner after that. She is in big trouble. Saray tags back in Kari Zane. Kari Zane been having some problems with Indy Hartwell, but she seems to be able to hold her own against Candice LeRae so far in this matchup. And a nice head scissors for Candice LeRae. The Way have been in control most of this matchup. Of course, they do have the tag team experience advantage over Chaos. Former NXT champions, The Way, looking to do the same here in ECW 2K. They'll have to earn that opportunity, and both women, or both teams, realize a win here tonight puts them in a good standing as the tag team division is a little slim at the moment. And wait a minute! Complete carnage! They hit the carnage! It's Saray lifts up Indy Hartwell after hitting complete carnage. They hit a perfect plex. To add insult to injury, Indy Hartwell able to kick out. Candice LeRae was a little slow getting there. Luckily, Indy Hartwell able to kick out on her own. And what amazing resiliency from Indy Hartwell. I thought that was going to be the matchup after getting hit with absolute carnage. And wait a minute. That was close. Kari Zane sleeping in her corner. Or maybe she realized it's going to take more than what Indy Hartwell gave to put her partner out for good. Didn't bother getting in the ring to break up the count. And a nice exchange of chops. Indy Hartwell, the MVP of this matchup so far, but Saray has had Indy Hartwell's number. Indy Hartwell, who's doing work on Kari Zane, able to be slowed down by Saray. But wait a minute, what do they got in mind here? Wait a minute, don't tell me they're going for their finishing move. They're going for it. The exploding suplex powerbomb. That's gotta be it. Candice LeRae at the last second, breaking up the pin. And Indy Hartwell is infuriated. Indy Hartwell is enraged. She knows that would have been it. She knows Candice LeRae saved this matchup for their team. Because that was it. That was complete and utter destruction. What a tag team maneuver from Kari Zane and Saray. And I said earlier that Indy Hartwell is the MVP of this matchup. Well, I stand corrected. After that breakup from Candice LeRae, how can it not be her? Saving this matchup for her team, that was it. And wait a minute, don't tell me they're going for it a second time. They're going for it a second time. Complete and utter destruction. And wait a minute. There's been a glitch in the Matrix. Indy Hartwell saved by a glitch in the Matrix. But Saray is not easing up. She is staying on Indy Hartwell, and Indy Hartwell looks out of it. Indy Hartwell saved by a glitch in the Matrix. But Saray looking to tap her out. And she turns it into a roll-up. Candice LeRae for the second time saves this matchup for her team. And Indy Hartwell. Whoa, she just got knocked out. But she was able to tag in Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae is going to have to do it on her own. Indy Hartwell on the outside of the ring, trying to recuperate. And this is not where you want to be. If you were Candice LeRae, shotgun drop kick. Saray with the perfect plex. Saray with the perfect plex. Is that going to be it? It's not. Candice LeRae kicking out after only a 1 count. Candice LeRae is fired up. She saved this match for her team on 2 occasions. Candice LeRae refusing to lose here tonight on AEW 2K Dynamite. It was Candice LeRae who took on Sasha Banks at the first AEW 2K pay-per-view Full Gear after defeating Britt Baker and Becky Lynch in a triple threat match in what many consider the biggest upset in AEW 2K at that time. And she's in the wrong corner, but wait a minute. What does Saray have in mind for Candice LeRae? And she's turned her back around. It looks like Candice LeRae at the last moment able to counter the double team attempt. Candice LeRae, her experience has kept her team in this matchup. And the way is going to need something drastic to change if they are going to want to defeat Chaos here tonight. Kairi Sane going for a submission hold. It will Candice tap out. Now it's Indy Hartwell saving the match for her team. But Kairi Sane going for a pin. She knows that she stretched Candice LeRae pretty good with that hold. And Chaos able to pick up the victory here tonight. What a back and forth matchup. The way we're in control most of the early part of the matchup. After two complete and utter destructions, Chaos would have worn down the way enough to pick up the victory here tonight on AEW 2K.
And Kairi Sane, Chaos.
And tag teams, be on the lookout. Chaos putting the women's tag team division on notice here tonight. Hard to believe this is AJ Styles' first main event on AEW 2K Dynamite.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Originals from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds. The phenomenal AJ Styles!
Thank you for tuning in to the main event of episode 11 of AEW 2K Dynamite. Make sure, if you haven't already, to hit that like and follow on the whole effing show on Twitch and on Facebook Gaming. We appreciate the support. Tonight's main event is personal for the leader of the OC, AJ Styles, looking to get revenge as he felt embarrassed by his opponent tonight, Jay Lethal.
And his opponent from New Jersey, weighing in at 226 pounds, Jay Lethal.
You couldn't wish for a better start in AEW 2K than Jay Lethal first knocking off Ric Flair in his only AEW 2K Dynamite match before he would retire at Starrcade that weekend. But the story coming out of that victory, the biggest victory in Jay Lethal's career, was what would happen afterwards when CM Punk would attack both Ric Flair and Jay Lethal, putting them both to sleep with the GTS. CM Punk would steal Jay Lethal's thunder by defeating Ric Flair just a few short days after Jay Lethal did in Ric Flair's hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina, at Starrcade, the pay-per-view that Ric Flair made famous. And here we go, tonight's main event, AEW 2K Episode 11, AJ Styles and Jay Lethal in a rematch from last night's pay-per-view Starrcade, which ended in a countout in Jay Lethal's favor. Can AJ Styles pick up a much-needed victory in tonight's main event? Jay Lethal, number 6 in the power rankings, in his second AEW 2K main event. In his first, he would defeat the Nature Boy Ric Flair in Ric Flair's only match on AEW 2K Dynamite. But the big story was what happened after that matchup. CM Punk making his debut, switching from Fresh and Frost Gaming over the whole effing show. CM Punk would steal the spotlight from Jay Lethal that night. And he would steal that number 5 spot in the rankings. Jay Lethal was docked a point due to the countout. But either way, he has a 1-0 pay-per-view record and a 2-0 record in AEW 2K with victories already over AJ Styles and Ric Flair. Can AJ Styles be the first person to put a loss on Jay Lethal's record here tonight? If it wasn't for Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page already announcing earlier tonight that they will be going one-on-one at all. What a diving suicide dive from Jay Lethal to the outside of the ring. That was dope. That was wild. But as I was saying, if it wasn't for Jon Moxley being called out by Hangman Adam Page earlier tonight, you can make the argument that Jay Lethal was the number 1 contender for that title. It's CM Punk coming out to the ringside to distract Jay Lethal. What's going on? CM Punk attacking Jay Lethal on the ramp. And this is a no disqualification, no holds barred matchup. Anything goes. So technically this can happen. And AJ Styles taking advantage of Jay Lethal being distracted, and CM Punk has Jay Lethal up for a go to sleep. CM Punk hits a go to sleep on Jay Lethal. And AJ Styles, the opportunist, was looking to follow up, but now he took too much time. Jay Lethal able to wake up. And don't tell me Jay Lethal with the lethal injection. Lethal injection. But AJ Styles able to kick out. Jay Lethal cannot believe it. Wait a minute. It's Gallows and Anderson, the AEW Tag Team Champions. Anderson and Gallows hit the magic cutter, and now AJ Styles with the phenomenal forearm. That just gotta be it. That just might be it. And it is. And thanks to the OC, AJ Styles picks up his first main event victory on AEW 2K Dynamite. And we can't forget CM Punk as well.